The surprise team of the French Cup tournament, and very much the underdogs today, full of outstanding players and internationals, including the halfback Onta, the brothers Boutignol, Roquerio, and the Australian Blinkhorn. They know that they're rated as second favourites, but they come to Albi full of confidence. They know that the Pontet are racked with problems and probably a little self-doubt after last week. The referee, Monsieur Sablerol. The French Cup final, which was won by Le Pontet in 1986 and last year. And it will be David Fraisse, their international centre, to kick off. Le Pontet in their normal yellow and black. Albi in blue and white hoops. And that was a bad mistake right at the opening by Philippe Revol. Fails to gather that, and so it's a dropout for Munch. What a magnificent kick. 2-0. Great kick by David Fraisse. So, first blood. Here it is again. He got everything right and made absolutely sure with the height. Terrific kick by Fraisse. And in the second minute, Le Pontet take the lead. In this season, which promised so well for Le Pontet, but has begun to fall apart at the seams. They need victory this afternoon. Oh, they want a new ball. Wonder what was wrong with that one. Fraisse found no problems with it. Well, Fraisse is having a long kick. Equalizing kick. There it goes again, high, and up go the touch judges' flags. Fine kick by Boutignol, 2-2. And it's Fraisse to kick off for Le Pontet. Drop out under the post yet again, and a bit of fumbling behind the line. Little nervousness about Avignon yet. And not a very good dropout either. It sets up an attack for Le Pontet. An opportunity for Benabe to drive in. Behind him, Jean-Marc Rocci. And front row, Peter. That's a pretty solid tackle. That slammed down the Australian Sheridan, who wears a 19 jersey. But it's still, that could be a penalty. A penalty for obstruction there, running too close, using a teammate last week. Is keeping a tight grip on this game. Patrick Onta finds touch. First drive in is by Blinkhorn. Acting halfback is Messier. An attempted dummy. Second row forward, Villoni starting this move, an attempt to break down the middle, but it's tackling that's very much holding sway at the moment. Here's a drop at goal by Onta, but it hit a defender, but this could be everybody onside. Le Pontet have it. Le Pontet by no means having things their own way against this tigerish Avignon tackling. That's Stefani trying to come into the attack. And yet another Australian, John Maguire, in the centre for Le Pontet. That's the kick. The deep kick. Oh, dear me, two of them collided with each other. That was really bad error Both Balleroy and Rare went for that, and surely one of them should have shouted the French equivalent of mine. Neither did. They collided, and it's a knock-on with the advantage of the feed and the head to Le Pontet, but against the head. That was a splendid hook and superb break by Balleroy. Balleroy running beautifully. Can he beat the cover? No, he's got to cut inside, and there's no one to pass to. That's a good break wasted, but what a splendid break from fullback by Balleroy. To Rare, a low pass picked up well by Vallone, and good stuff this. Oh, wonderfully picked up. This again is Vallone, but it rolls behind him. It has to be tidied up. But a sustained attack by Avignon, started off by that break by the fullback Balleroy. Intricate attempt at a scissors movement with Revol. And Mater, the cover coming up. Well, that pass was never really going anywhere. Oh, it's a nice dummy by Blinkhorn. He makes a few yards. And it's attempted a drop goal by Onta. But unfortunately for Avignon, it's wide, and so the restart will be from the 22-meter line by Le Pontet. But certainly Avignon tearing into Le Pontet, giving them no room in attack, harrying them, and occasionally producing their own move. 2-2. Penalty goals each to Fraisse and Thierry Boutignol. And it's Jean-Marie Rochi giving it to the wearer of the number 19 jersey, the Australian Greg Sheridan. That's a nice ball. Oh, this is good pass. Oh, dear me. A really shocking pop on that, because the pass wasn't hard. And it's tidied up by Vallone. So back come Avignon with Antonakis, and slipping it inside beautifully to Onta. Good support play this by Avignon. Onta. Roquero moving it across the line. But again, the powerful, hard tackles. Knocking down Thierry Boutignol. That's Giacomone, the hooker, but nicely put out to Antonakos. Rolled out to left wing three-quarter, Philippe Revol. He's hurt. Only may be able to struggle to his feet, but didn't look as if he played the ball there. No, he was so anxious to get the ball away that he neglected to play it properly, and Monsieur Sablerol explaining that, saying that Revol has breached the laws, and even if he's in pain, he must be punished. Penalty to Le Pontet. Le Pontet 2, Avignon 2 in this French Cup final at Albi. And an opportunity on yet another stifling hot afternoon for a little refreshment. The ball continue to have attention. I think probably the player, oh dear me. Le Pontet players showing a little care and understanding for an opponent. Revol barely able to stand up at the moment. Well, is he going to continue, or are we going to have a substitution? The trainer is asking him, and there you see rather unsteady legs. The young lady is saying, why don't you come off and have attention? Charmingly persuasive young lady. Good bit of psychology that by the Avignon bench. Oh, dear me. He doesn't want to go off, but on the other hand, he's hardly in a fit state to continue, Philippe Revol. So on will come Christophe Jouffret. In the meantime, the penalty is taken, and an involved move, and an awful pass at the end of it. He would have had needed arms 10 feet long to grasp that, and yet another incident in what has so far been a scrappy game and yet another injury. It's the Le Pontet loose forward and captain Thierry Benabe who is down now. And intrusive microphone. Intrepid sound record is determined to listen to what is being said. It appears Benabe has recovered. So goes the ball, big push on, and it comes out on the Avignon side. Yet again a match in which no prisoners are going to be taken. There's the substitute for Avignon, Christophe Jouffret, and yet another penalty for offside. Both sides being penalised heavily for coming up over the gain line too early. There's the kick, finding touch well. So Avignon giving as good as they're getting in what has been an untidy game so far, with few movements of lots of penalties. Now, can Avignon make a better fist of it now, with Antonakos starting the move? As it moves right, an attempt to slip the centre Mater through the middle, but the Le Pontet defence watching it closely. It's Rouquayrol starting this move, and Onta. Avignon in possession, the tackle count running out as it's moved left by Rouquayrol to Mater. Mater dummying to Jouffret. It's Avignon on the 22-metre line. And again the inside pass. Lots of reversing of direction by both these sides in an attempt to open up the defences, but they're not going to be opened up. That's Jouffret acting half back. The high kick by Onta, the kick and chase. Bouncing free, and that will not be allowed. A knock-on before the touchdown by Avignon. No real argument from the Avignon players. A clear knock-on. It may probably a little lucky too that an offside penalty wasn't given to Le Pontet from that kick by Onta. It almost came out on the Avignon side, but it's Le Pontet having to drive the ball out of their own defence. That was Stefani making a couple of charges. Again, Le Pontet penned in their own half. Not able to make too much impression on this Avignon defence, and having to resort to the deep kick to try to get pressure away from their own line. Well, not taken at the first attempt by Balleroy, but fortunately for him it dropped behind him. He looked for Rare, but decided not to take the risk of parting with it. Well, that's a good plunge over the 22-metre line by the substitute Jouffret. And inside comes Rare. Bissier playing it to himself. Getting banged down. Onta the short kick, but well taken. Onta trying to chip over the head of Patrick Rochi, but it didn't work. And that's Filol. Rocky. Behind him, Tito and Patrick Rochi. Le Pontet looking for the game's first try in what has been so far disappointing. Oh, what beautiful handling, what superb handling. David Fraisse going in for a beautiful try. Oh, that was superb, magnificent try. And that's what this game and Le Pontet have been crying out for, a beautiful handling movement. And David Fraisse, the centre, just look at this running by Fraisse. All the confidence in the world to go down the touchline and go behind the post. A really fine try. by the French international centre, and I think he's given himself a pretty easy kick at goal. So 6-2 to Le Pontet, 27 minutes gone, and David Fraisse surely to kick the goal, although one should not count too many chickens, but he should kick this and make it 8-2. The Avignon defence breached cleanly for the first time by this man. The bench shouting their instructions. And David Fraisse to take the kick. Try to kick the goal from his own 27th minute try. Yes, it's a good one. And so Le Pontet, the favourites to win this French Cup final, lead 8-2. Well, Avignon must be disappointed, because they've had just as much of the play so far. There's the kick. Something of a formality, and the kick off by Avignon. So that will give Le Pontet restored confidence. Certainly it's evident in their play from the restart. That was Sheridan making those breaks. Picked up by Ballois, who slips, and because he slipped, he evaded the tackle. Again, some fairly heavy tackling going in. This is Mater, Thierry Mater, and a penalty. Monsieur Sableron absolutely strict on the observance